According to modern concepts, the speed of light is the limiting speed of the charged particles. This value refers to the fundamental physical constants that characterize not just some of the body, but the field, and the properties of space and time in general. After the discovery of a new constant feedback speed of light revealed that the distance for the passage of charged particles in a vacuum is identical to the speed of light. But in other environments, charged particles pass under other laws, which change the understanding about the motion of charged particles. The definition for a new constant BL can be formulated as follows. The period of time which is expended for the passage of charged particles on the interval distance is directly proportional to their power source of the electric charge passing through the cross-section and inversely proportional to the electric power source. It should be stressed that the constant value of BL is flexible and varies depending on the acceleration of free fall of bodies in space, which is strongly dependent on the activity of a material body is located in space. If you change the gravitational acceleration of bodies in space will change the period of time which is expended for the passage of charged particles at a distance. For accurate calculations must consider that this is the highest rate of motion of charged particles in a vacuum, without the acceleration of falling bodies in space and on Earth with the acceleration of falling bodies in space. However, we must take into account that their charged particles can move with greater or lesser speed. If they will have an impact, such as a magnetic field, it should be borne in mind that the acceleration of falling bodies in the space of any planets in the solar system, galaxies, constellations, and the universe itself is tightly integrated with the magnetic field, which at times is an integral component of the thermodynamic processes occurring in the universe. We can say that the new constant for each material body position in space will be different. New constant depends on the activity of one of the desired material body, a group of material bodies, and the rate of acceleration of falling bodies on each material body, which is located in the space in an environment where there is a group of material bodies, as the very space, in fact, not uniform. The opening of a new constant conclusively proves that the different environments period that expended for the passage of charged particles on the segment length will vary. The main factor is the difference of this phenomenon is not a vacuum, and the acceleration of free fall of bodies in space, which is on all the planets and galaxies of the universe is different, is in great doubt Albert Einstein's theory of relativity, which states that the rate of any process in nature cannot exceed the speed of light on Earth. Time to be expended for the passage of charged particles on the interval distance is greater than the speed of light in vacuum. This natural phenomenon has been proved by Swiss scientists at the University of Geneva, which proved that the rate of interaction of entangled special quantum state of particles of the photons exceeds the speed of light. The opening of a new constant was made possible after the discovery of a new law on the strength of interaction between two-point charges located in the vacuum. A new law on the power source of the electric charge passing through the cross-section of the new law and determines the velocity of the electric charge at a given point of the trajectory. The new law of the power of the interaction between two-point charges located in the vacuum can be formulated as follows. The strength of the interaction between two-point charges located in the vacuum is proportional to the sum of products of the mass of the first charge on its speed in a vacuum and the product of the mass of the second charge on its speed in a vacuum, and inversely proportional to the interaction of point charges. The new law of the power source of the electric charge passing through the cross-section can be formulated as follows. source strength of the electric charge passing through the cross-section is directly proportional to the electric power source and inversely proportional to the acceleration of free fall of bodies in space for the passage of electric charge through a cross-section of the conductor. The new law defines the speed of the electric charge in the given point of the trajectory is open, Alexei Belars of R, which can be formulated as follows. Velocity of the electric charge at a given point is directly proportional to the trajectory of the source power of the electric charge and inversely proportional to the source of electric charge. In conclusion, we can say that our material world is very diverse and all the processes occurring in it by chance circumstances that occur over time, to varying degrees, affect each other. So put forward a new theory-based multifaceted. In this world, everything is intertwined, and one natural phenomenon to varying degrees to be dependent to a different. More active material bodies dominate the less active material bodies. So it cannot be permanent constants that have been isolated and are independent of one another, and do not would impact on each other.